I just got this Thor deodorant. I get to clean myself with the might of an Asgardian, and that's cool. Moby Dick. Moby Dick. We're going to be talking about Moby Dick a bit more. I've read the next 6 hours, so I've read 12 hours of this book. And I plan to do 2 more parts, 4-part series. It's roughly 24 hours long to listen to it. So I'm breaking it up into 4 6-hour bits. This is the second of 4. So that's how that math works out. And I gotta say, with full honesty, with my full chest, this book is getting good. It's getting good. They're yapping just a bit less than they were. And I think it is showing some quite serious and substantial promise. And I'm about to talk about that. So, first things first here. Just to go over some of the things that happened. And now, mind you, this book still has a fair bit of yapping, but I'm able to kind of tune that out and realize I don't super need to listen to it, even though I'm sure I would get more things out of it. Just not really taking it too seriously yet. But on some things that did happen, Moby Dick, the whale itself, showed up. Captain Ahab is out of his quarters now, and he's talking about he's a real guy. Captain Ahab has a first mate named Starbuck. I don't know if that's how Starbucks, the coffee brand, got its name. I don't know. But I think so, because if you look at their logo, it's like 2 mermaids. And it's a seafaring tale, and his name is Starbuck. So I think there's something to do with it. Or maybe it could be the starboard side of the ship. Maybe that's something. But that's exactly where I think it comes from. I didn't know Starbucks got its name from Moby Dick. That's insane. What else happened? There was a knife fight on the boat or something. I don't remember what that was about. A giant squid showed up for a little bit. I don't remember if it attacked the boat or not. But that was really exciting. We got some things actually happening. And I have looked at some biblical analysis of the story of Moby Dick, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit. One thing about Moby Dick that is really starting to grind my gears a little bit is that I keep on remembering that this entire story, the entire book, is actually being told as a story to the people that end up saving Ishmael. Or we don't even know if his name is Ishmael. He just says he wants to be called that. We don't really know that for certain. And what grinds my gears about it is that he's not talking like he was actually telling the story. I think there's too much detail. I had the same complaint about Dracula, actually, because the entire thing's in the epistolary. Moby Dick is not an epistolary, but it is sort of in a prelude, kind of, let me tell you the story style, because it starts, the end of the book is at the beginning as well. So, obviously, we know throughout the tale that Ishmael is going to survive, but we also, he's saying way too much, and he's explaining way too much to this other whaling ship, what whaling is. So that's interesting, I guess. It's kind of odd. Anyways, some of the biblical allegories in the story, though. So, apparently, Captain Ahab is supposed to be representative of a biblical character. I can't remember what the biblical character's name was, but that's indicative of the character that made the Israelites roam around for 40 plus years, which I don't know how they did that. It was like a hop, skip, and a jaunt to the Holy Land. And then the ship that ends up saving Ishmael, that he's actually on the entire story, not the Pequod, but the ship, the Rachel. And Rachel is apparently the name of another biblical character that saves people from the promised land. Not from. If you want a biblical analysis, you're probably going to have to go somewhere else to get that out of this video. I just cannot talk right now. Please, one moment, please, while I learn how to speak English again. Let me get smarter real quick. Let me. Huh. Lacking originality or stimulating ideas. You know, I would say the book Moby Dick at times can be vapid, which means lacking originality or stimulating ideas. That's a new word I just learned. Look at that. This channel's doing good for me after all. Yeah, I don't have too much to report on for Moby Dick, but there are other things going on right now that I definitely want to talk about because I'm doing more dumb stuff, and I got to know what you guys think. I'm doing more dumb stuff. So on to talking about something just a bit stupider. I think what I'm doing regarding my training, right? Because I like to stay very physically active. You know, if you want the proof of it, like, you know, there's my credentials. But I'm doing a new experiment where every day I'm not gonna do like I tried doing a push-pull leg schedule. I've tried doing like a chest, arms, legs, like an Arnold split per se. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just gonna simplify everything to the point where it's actually kind of ridiculous. I'm only limiting myself to 2 exercises now. I'm only going to do 2 exercises for about a month. And that's going to be burpees and it's going to be kettlebell swings. Because I hear that these 2 exercises are just super and just so good for you that you'd be dumb not to do them. And I haven't been doing either of them. But I'm going to do only those 2 and I'm going to see what happens to my body. I don't know if I get shirtless on this channel and do like progress updates. I don't know. But I might. Because I'm doing this sort of as an experiment. I did it yesterday. And I did it today. And I feel really good about it. Like, I am actually incredibly sore and like fatigued after I'm done with this exercise. So I just want to see what's going to happen. Because it's so simple, I feel like anyone could do it. And that might be what I tell people to do if they ask me what I do. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of yapping. I'm Herman Melville. I am yapping right now. Also, one of my other passions is writing. I love writing fiction. But I don't know if I want to be putting that on this channel or not. Yet. I'm going to do it. Trust me. It's going to be better than any of these books I'm reading. Anything I've already read, what I'm going to write, it's going to be better than. Because I've read it, I've understood it, and, you know, I'm pushing forward. I'm putting something out that's enhanced by what I've read. So it'll be pretty good. I'm hoping. And yeah, that I think is it. That's what I think I want to close out this video with. Actually, there's one more thing I'm forgetting that I'm going to talk about. I'm considering starting to also review albums as well, like musical albums. Don't really know how I do that. I don't even have Spotify Premium. A little broke right now, but I'll just get it on YouTube. I already get my books on YouTube. I can get my music on YouTube. What am I saying? But I would really like to start reviewing albums as well. Please comment down below if that would be something you would like to see me do. Because I could upload maybe like a video a day if I'm just listening to an album. And I'd totally do that. So comment down below what album you would want me to listen to. Or what album you want me to review. And and if you'd like to see that in the first place. I might do album reviews as short content. That might be what I do, because I feel like I could kind of summarize that within a minute and a half, maybe. Just some thoughts on it, especially if it's all kind of in line. But yeah, I might review albums. We'll see. I will see what you say, and then I'll respond to what you say. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching me talk about Moby Dick for about 4 minutes, and then completely yapping about other stuff. But I will get back to you with another Moby Dick review soon enough here, and that will be a bit more informative. Thank you.